Welcome to another edition of the Sustainable Scoop. It's Valentine's Day season, and if you're like me, you're still recovering from the gift giving of Christmas. But joining me today is our own DIY expert on sustainable gifts, Darnell Jayne. Welcome back, Darnell.
Thanks, Miriam. It's glad to be back. I've brought with me today Laura and Anna, and they are armed with their sustainable scoops.
That's wonderful.
So Anna and Laura love to go to the mall, and they love to shop at a place called Lush. And it's all natural, and I like it, but it's really expensive. And of course, you know me, Miriam. I was thinking as I was waiting for them, I can make this at home. So that's what I did. I went home, I watched some YouTube videos, and I read some recipes. And today we'd like to share a simple and sophisticated bath bomb and a sugar scrub. And we're going to have Anna and Laura do that for us. So if you're ready?
I'm ready, absolutely.
Okay, we're going to start with the bath bomb.
Okay.
And Anna has 4 ounces or 2 ounces of Epsom salt. That's about a quarter cup. And she has a half a cup of baking soda.
Anna, what are your flavors today?
I am going to be making a orange and ginger bath bomb.
Okay, great.
Great. She has a half a cup of cornstarch.
Orange and ginger.
And a quarter cup of citric acid. And that's
Okay.
not easy to come by. That's the one thing that you can't buy at your local market. But you can, if you have to, you could use just an effervescent antacid.
I can find that in my cabinet.
You can, that's right. And all that is baking soda and citric acid. And that's what gives it kind of the balm and makes it melt in water. So Anna's going to mix her dry ingredients together. And you want to make sure they're kind of well mixed. And then she also, Anna, do you want to add your texture? This is a texture element that you can add. It's optional. And she has lemon zest or orange zest and ginger.
Oh, wow, that's wonderful.
And that's going to add a great smell and texture to your bath bomb.
What a nice thing to do together on a snow day.
Okay, so now she also has some wet ingredients.
Okay.
And we've already got in here some orange oil, which is kind of your essential oil. She has mineral oil. And she has water.
Okay.
And then are you going to add food coloring today?
Yes, today I'm going to add red food dye for Valentine's Day.
That's great.
That's a
So you're going to
wonderful
add, she's going to add 6, 8, 10 drops, depending on the color that she wants in her bath bomb. You can add more. Now, I always caution against adding too much because, of course, it's not going to really stain your bathtub. But when you see a red bathtub,
that's scary.
You have to wonder,
yes,
is that going to stain my bathtub?
Am I going to need some effort?
Yeah, that's right. But it does add a real spa-like quality to your bath. So
and the romance of red. Good choice.
That is a good choice. So once she mixes up, it's kind of like salad dressing here. And she can use a whisk if you don't have a nice airtight container. Do you want to have Laura help you? Sure. And now what we're going to do is she's going to actually slowly pour one into the other. And you kind of want to do this pretty slow, and she'll be mixing as she goes. And you want to get a sand-like consistency. And the reason she's kind of mixing that in and putting it slow is so the citric acid doesn't react too much with the liquid.
So it's probably a good idea to have a partner when you're doing this. You both can make your gifts at the same time, right?
Exactly, and it's actually really quick and fast to make, as we see right now. So we're going to mix that. We're going to get that nice and mixed up. You can probably put the rest of that in, Laura.
Yeah, tip the bowl up, Anna, so they can see what you're doing there. There you go.
Okay, and you'll see it's kind of coming together.
Yeah.
And the one thing that's nice if you do use a coloring is you're going to be able to see that it's well mixed, and because you'll see the color going throughout.
Okay.
So we're going to let her, and I'm just going to show you what the molds look like while she's finishing that up. So you can buy a bath bomb mold off Amazon. These are kind of expensive, and it would add to the cost of your bath bomb, but of course, Miriam, you know me, always trying to repurpose. What works beautifully as well are just Easter eggs, because Easter's coming around the corner. And if you don't have time, because Valentine's Day is right around the corner, you always can make Easter shower bombs and bath bombs as well.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
Grandma
Anna,
and Grandpa would
good.
love that Easter gift.
So we're going to have Anna pack. Just show you how quick and easy this is. And she's going to overpack the 2 halves. And then she's going to squeeze them together. And what you should be thinking about here is like a sandcastle. And when you do this with your older ladies, young women, they will be able to just put them together like a sandcastle, pack it like you're at the beach. And it's pretty easy. She's going to knock off her sand. She's going to hand it to me. She's going to fill a couple eggs, and we're going to move over to Laura.
Okay, Laura, what's your favorite scent?
Oh, well, the scent I'll be making for you today is one of my favorites. It's lavender and mint.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
Okay, so Laura's is super simple, and I have to tell you, it totally adds a new luxury to washing your hands. She is going to just take a half a cup of sugar, and
That's
today
colorful.
she's using a colored sugar, and I think she had a name for her scrub, Laura, leprechaun sugar scrub. Is that correct? Okay.
Yes.
So again, you don't have time for Valentine's Day, March Madness, and St. Patty's Day is right around the corner as well. She has a half a cup of mineral oil and coconut oil, and that's just a mixture.
Ooh,
And
coconut oil. Is that a concern for somebody with allergies?
Of course, it's the same as any thing. Even though you're not eating this, it is all natural, so if you accidentally taste it, that's good and cool. But again, if you have nut allergies, your skin is going to absorb it the same way as you would eating it. So, of course, you would not want to use an almond oil or coconut, those types of things.
Okay.
And she mixes those two together, and then she can add essential oils as well for scent.
And those oils are?
Lavender and peppermint.
Wonderful.
Okay, and she just mixes together and she puts it in pretty packaging. Anna, do you think this balm is ready?
I think so.
Okay, so I'm going to give it back to Anna, and before, you don't want to just pull your balm apart, she's going to do a little tap, tap, tapping with her sustainable scoop. So let me give that back to you. And I'm going to move these. We have the big reveal
All
of
right,
just how easy
let's
it
see
is.
that bomb. Lovely.
Okay, and then Anna, you want to try to see if it, you're going to want to set this on a dry wooden natural surface to absorb any moisture.
And while Anna's doing that, can we take a look at your final product over here?
We can.
And these are all of the different items that you can make, the sugar scrubs as well as the bath bombs in various flavors. And then for the final grand finale, we want to throw in one of the bath bombs.
Okay.
So, Laura, would you do us the honor
I'd love to.
throwing in that bath bomb?
She has a bath rock, so if they're not that pretty, it'll still work.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Excuse me for spilling that water. Watch closely as it begins to effervesce. And this might take a little while, but you know what? The time it takes to do a thoughtful, sweet, and romantic gift is not long at all, and you won't get stuck at the mall. So I want to thank Darnell Jayne and her lovely guests, Anna and Laura, for coming and helping us today. It's Valentine's Day. Be sweet to someone. That's the Sustainable Scoop. Back to the news desk. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's